Government of the Virgin Islands welcomed family and friends from the United States Virgin Islands to celebrate the annual Bvi Usvi Friendship Day held on Saturday, June 4th. And this year's observation concentrated on the shared musical heritage between the two territories, highlighting music of the Virgin Islands past and present. USVI Governor John P. DeYoung Jr. led the delegation for a day of activities in the BVI that included the governor's welcome breakfast, the speaker's luncheon, and a cultural program at the HLSCC auditorium featuring live and pre-recorded musical performances as well as personal interviews with band members. Governor McCleary, speaking at the start of the program, set the tone for the friendly occasion as he told the audience about his discovery of Fungi music and his rendition of one very popular song.
I didn't know a great deal about the music of the Virgin Islands before I came here. I had heard about fungi. Fungi is Italian for mushrooms, actually, but fungi is different. And when I first heard fungi, I thought it was food. And of course, it is food. And indeed, I had my first taste of fungi, which I learned was cornmeal and okra, lady's fingers with fish. I had my very first taste of that in St. Thomas last autumn when we had the Bvi Friendship Day, and I very much enjoyed it, and I've enjoyed it since. But then I discovered that fungi is more than food, and I discovered it was music. And the chorus of the song, and if you'd forgive me, I'm going to sing the chorus. I'm going to try and. Anyway, Ella Gift had, so the chorus goes, over the side, he threw the pantalettes over the side.
Throughout the program, video and slide presentations showed musical features from both territories. The first half of the cultural program took the audience down memory lane, while the second half focused on bridging the generational gap with the music of today. USVI Governor John P. DeYoung thanked the BVI for hosting another Friendship Day celebration and spoke of the musical talent that exists in the Virgin Islands.
But today, whether it be from the Lashing Dogs or for Stanley and the 10 Sleepless Nights to the Fungi bands to Jamesy, it is very clear that music is a part of our culture. We commentate on our politicians as a result of music of what they do wrong or very little that they do right. It gives expression to our children so that they can either dance or they can play or just show their creativity. And if you look today in our society, the amount of young people that have succeeded by the breadth and their creativity that comes from music shows that we have tremendous talent in the Virgin Islands, the entire Virgin Islands. And today is a chance for us to enjoy it and to express it, and hopefully, and the mere fact that we're at an educational institution, hopefully that the politicians and the leaders of today will know to invest more in it.
Premier Honorable Ralph O'Neill says the relationship between the BVI and the USVI is a special one, and it is all about having an enjoyable time. Governor DeYoung and Governor Boyd McCleary, together with their wives, joined other elected officials and members of the audience as they danced to the BVI's Lashing Dogs.
I think you had what I will call a belly full. I'm sure all of you. When I heard the Lashing Dogs started to play, I said to myself, if either Mrs. Parsons was here or Mrs. Patty Lake, they would have asked one of the governors to join them in a dance. And I see it happen before it was finished. And that was very good, to see them enjoying themselves and then they're joined by others. And that is what friendship is all about.
You know, it's a long time I've been hearing things about you. It's a girl from time you got to tell me about you. Girl, I want to go back to Scambal, you're too sweet for me. Girl, I want to go back to Scambal, you're too sweet for me. Good day.
There were also performances from Quito, the Razorblades, and Elmer Stout, among others. This was the 38th annual Friendship Day celebration.